Yo. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie. I've been thinking like for a very, very, very long time. Well, not a long time, like it just started like what, couple days ago when Stopham had took his team to, well, it's a team game, but like, really had the face of Siege. What if this is all Siege's plan? Hear me out. Okay, look. So you know how we like Junko, the man, one and only Junko, he revived Siege, right? And then now you have Stomp on G2, high key carrying the team though. Not gonna lie, he going crazy right now. But what if Siege is still playable? Minus the cheaters, minus like people, DDoSing, people who want to do this and that, people being weirdos. But now, what if Siege is still playable? Now, this is my rebuttal. It's mainly because, one, we have something to watch instead of like I always say, people like gonna post good clips, like good clips can go so far with someone who actually makes content, So it's like, that's one thing. And then two is like, we actually have something to watch. Like, we've seen this dude ground up, like from console to PC. But my biggest thing here I want to point out is like, with Junko reviving Siege, I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion, Stomp actually gave it a new identity. That's like burning someone alive and then like they get revived and they have no identity, and like you have to like, make a new identity on them, off that body. That's how I view it, I'm not gonna lie. And in my opinion, I don't think it's a stretch, but I do think that it can make you think about it, like, what if you're onto something? I'm not gonna lie, but that's how I see it. And I'm not gonna lie, if I'll probably sound weird because I'm thinking while I'm talking, so it's like it's not gonna be much no mumbo jumbo. It's like, this is very interesting topic. So it's like, and really, really and truly, I do feel like, and I do believe, if Stomp does take his team to the finals, like, I don't know how to like really describe it. Like, I know like it's like T1, T2, T3, and then like besides that is like other things. I don't really understand the Siege pro system, so it's like I'm just going off what like I see, and I really only watch Fat when it comes to stuff like that. So it's like I don't really understand anything else, but like besides that. But I know he's like, he's beating 3 teams right now. Maybe he's taking maybe 2, but I know for sure 3 teams right now in a row. So it's like, yeah, and I would always want to say like, like it's a team game, but it's like Stomp coming from literally console, bro. It's like you cannot take skill out of his blood, bro. Like, I'm not gonna dick ride, but like, bro, hey, bro, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. And a lot of people from they hate, sooner or later. As of right now, it's a lot of love. I can see it, I can smell it, it's in the air. Everyone loves Stomp. Oh my God, you're the best, man. Yeah. But when it comes to that point where people are like, okay, bro, too much, you dick riding him. He's not even that good. You're like, bro, whatever, bro. Okay, yeah. Okay, whatever, bro. Just chalk it, But really and truly, yeah, I do feel like since Junko revived Siege and then him giving a new identity, like we have something to watch. We have something to cheer for, So it's like, and not to like discard everyone else that's in pro league, but it's like, bro, like he has a bigger audience because he's so young. Bro is only 18, bro. So it's like, imagine you being 18, freshly 18, and you already have people on your dick, saying your name in crowds and stuff like that. That's like Justin Bieber status, like in the industry of music. I'm not gonna lie. So it's like, hey, bro, if you honestly, and I don't know, I feel like if you would have asked me like, am I a fan of Stomp? Am I a bandwagon? No, because I only watch like one of his YouTube channels, and then on top of that is like, I don't really watch Pro League. So it's like, and if I'm watching Pro League, it's probably Japanese. So it's like, yeah. And I did want to say that too. Like I did like a while back, I mentioned G2, Scars, and KN. Like I won't say I watch them, but like I'll like I'll like see clips and videos and I'll watch it. So it's like G2 isn't the same G2 on NA. That's Asia, you know. So it's like I don't. It's a totally different roster on like NA. So it's like I don't even know what Stompton record is. All I know is that he's carrying his team. Okay, let me say this. All I know about Stomp right now is about him carrying his team, and honestly, he's literally the face of like the new era of Siege. So it's like I can't even get mad at that, you know. So it's like not even mad at the fact that I don't know, I'm not up to par with it, but it's mainly like sooner or later I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna know this, but yeah, of course I watch Stomp. You know, I watch his channel. You know, just got done watching a 52-minute video of him beating Glowy, whatever his name is, on Cafe, you know? So it's like I just really watched that video. So like, you know, like I am up to date. I'm not that like that backed up. But you know, but I do feel like I don't know. I do feel like Stomp gonna really take us there. And when I say take us there, I mean like he's gonna be in the face of Siege, you know? Not to say, well, thanks Jinxie, but like, you know, it's like not to throw names in there, but it's like, I don't know, bro. It's like sooner or later people gonna actually take it for granted when they honestly like doubted him, you know, for his age, his skill, his capacity of learning, you know, like not to say he's a fast learner, but he could absorb more, you know? It's like you would rather want someone to absorb more rather than them learning fast, because it would be, you know, you would never know their capacity versus honestly you trying to like teach them something, you know? But you can't beat that, right? So it's like over skill. So it's like whatever. As long as he's good, he's gonna understand the easy way or the hard way. So it's like that's I'm not gonna lie, that's not a stretch to me. So it's like, and honestly, to really like nitpick on that is like, I say it's not a stretch because you can have someone so stupid on this game, how Siege is, and teach them everything, and they won't get a clue what's going on because they suck. Versus you can teach someone like I guess like a couple new things, but they're okay at the game. They're gonna honestly adapt to it and honestly play on that what you told them to do, you know. Versus trying to rely on their own skills. They're gonna adapt and like honestly be better than the average person, you know. So it's like based on like call out sound cues, you know, shooting, peeking, leaning, ADSing, running around, rotations, the whole 9 yards, you know, sight setup. So it's like they finna honestly adapt to that better than someone who's just new to the game and like honestly getting fresh information. And all of that only just bro, mumbo jumbo. All of that honestly came from just thinking about like how he really had a problem like really like learning, you know. I don't want to like put like a tag on it, but I remember that bringing it up like a while back, like Stomp had like a bad rep of like he had cons. I'll say that he had cons, but he was a good player, but he had cons. And then you know all of a sudden he teed up, and then boom, we're here. So it's like you can't get mad at that. Now versus he was new, that'd have been a different story. So it was like, you know, people trying to trash talk him, you know, you suck, you're washed, you know, like all that, you know, trying to down him. But like, look, he kept his composure and he up here. So it was like, bro, that's that's good. And someone like me, I'll say this again, I don't play comp because that shit honestly be annoying sometimes to me. And like, I'll probably about to make another video on it. Like, well, I don't play comp because minus like the Wi-Fi be good and all, but when it wants to, but can't be too annoying, bro. Too stressful. My brain be hurting sometimes. I'll be like 1 minute I'll go try hard, and the next I'm just trolling just cause it's like, bro, I don't fight being here anymore, bro. Like, no, it's like not even because like it's not like a pro thing. It's like I can't even do it if it was pro. I'll be so annoyed. in my mindset is like really a solo mindset. So it's like anything I do is by myself. If I need help, I will ask you, and that's it. You know. But that's just me. But only in the end, I feel like Stomp gonna really carry Siege X. Just as of right now, they're gonna want to keep the cheaters in, keep the weird stuff going on because there would be no content without cheaters, you know. So that's one thing. And I would have cut this voicemail short, but I'm gonna keep on yapping. Anyways, um, with that being said, I do believe and I feel like she should honestly like hire like I, I called it what I called it again? I called it siege cheaters. Siege cheaters is honestly like what you would have like I guess you would say like a detective in a way. What is like you would have well-known content creators play siege and like they would investigate to hunt down cheaters. And if Ubisoft can't get the cheater out the way, might as well let the dev do it. Might as well let the creator do it. Might as well let someone that's well known and that has like a voice to their name can honestly be like, okay, yeah, this guy's cheating. That's like what 50% of like the Siege community coming together and honestly like taking down cheaters in Siege. And so what? They gonna buy a new account. So what? They don't care. So what? So what? Okay, we got one account down. There's more to go. You know. So it's like you're not gonna get all these accounts in one day. So it's like, hey, what if Siege do like, okay, we gonna make this new. I won't say game mode. That'd be dumb as hell. Like, let's make this new. I guess this new pool of players that are that they do content or are dev or whatever, you know, and then they just investigate game. Like they play a normal ranked game, but they investigate while playing the game. And then if you see someone cheating, you report them or blah blah blah, and boom, you know, it's like it's not saying that you don't get banned like live, but it's like you know, there's names coming up, you know, and if all the names come up and they're the same names, most likely everyone's seeing this one person cheating, he's gonna get banned. So it's like, okay, that's one guy down. I don't know if that honestly makes sense or like does sound useful, but I don't know. Just maybe what if the community came together and just like, you know what, we gonna come together and we finna ban all these weirdos, and then boom, she just no more cheaters. You know, probably take like a year or so. Like imagine it being like a fucking plague, just wiped out the whole siege race. Like it's just bots and like average players playing the siege now. Like people like okay, we regret we miss cheaters now. That would be crazy. That would be crazy, but you know, that's what I think, bro. I don't know, but yeah. Back to the stomp. Okay, and I feel like I don't say it enough, but I literally just said it like 30 minutes ago. Bro, I don't play comp. So I feel like don't be on my kid. I'm like, bro, you don't play comp. You have no words to say. Shut up, prune. Like, I don't care what you have to say, bro, honestly, because I don't play comp. I'm like the person like you come to if you want to know and learn Siege. Like, I'm not gonna teach you the little bit, like the nitpicks of Siege, bro. Like, I don't got time for that. So if you suck, you suck. So like, simple as that. But if you want to improve or like if you want to like learn new things, I'm your guy. If you want to like actually learn Siege, like from like top dirt to like mountain, I'm not your guy because I'm not the person to do that. I'm sorry. So it's like, long story short, it's just don't do that to me. But anyways, yeah. Another thing too, I was thinking about. I feel like with G2 being the team it was, and then being the team it is. I'm not gonna say too much because I feel like, and I know I don't watch Pro League like that. And then fast forward now, it's like okay, it's a big difference. We can all see that, you know, unless we're in the room, you know. But if he carries his team, not just like to like the highest of the highest, bro, that's a young boy's dream. Like when you really look at it, it's like he says it all the time. It's like, you know, like it was his dream to become pro. You know, like, okay, good shit. You know that it's Like you could say my dream is to become a NFL player. Okay, good shit. You get drafted, yeah, and then now you're just unknown. You know, so like okay, like that's kind of fucked up. You know, but now with this, it's like, hey, he's he's literally proving himself. So it's like kind of like the NFL, you know, like he gets drafted, you know, he gets, go to college, you know, he gets drafted and boom, he's still well known, he's still, you know, popping out. And that's how I see it, like on Siege terms, you know, it's like, bro could even play Pro League because he was 17, you know. A month go by, he turns 18, he gets signed to G2, and we're here. You know, like, the rest is history. So it's like, you know, so it's like not even being like, okay, it's just like a one hit wonder or like, yeah, he's washed after this. Nah, bro is actually grinding. He's actually moving up the charts. You know, like you can't be like I do want to say a hater, but I want to say a nutter butter. You can't be a nutter butter about something that you want something not to work, but is working. You know, so it's like, bro, if you want to hate, but don't prey on the downfall. That's what I mean by letter butter. It's like don't be that one person that be like, okay, it's not gonna work out. I promise you, it's not, bro. You don't know shit. Shut up. You just talking out your ass, bro. Honestly, bro. But really and truly, I do feel like bro finna carry it, and like a lot of people is coming on to G2 now, and you know. Doesn't mean I am, but like I said, I watch Asia Time, so it's like I don't know anything about G2 NA. Just him and Doki, his name is. Doki's cool. I've heard of him before, but never actually like look into him. But you know, but I don't want to like go in a whole loop and just say the same thing over and over again. But like, yeah, I do honestly feel like bro is going to be one of those people who actually like becomes the face of Siege and like brings like bring a big impact on it. Just not because he loves Siege, only because he had a passion and then he wanted to be a part of it. That's what I feel like most people mess up at. It's like you want to like you want to play Siege so bad, but then again you forget like the fundamentals. You forget like the passion you have for it, and you get burnt out. It's like, okay, I hit champ. What's next? What do you mean what's next, bro? Like go do something with that, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? And I'm not the type to like I said, bro. I'm not gonna post like good clips. That shit's boring, bro. I'm not gonna watch that shit, bro. Like get real. But it's like, hey, if you have a passion for Siege, go pro. Just do scrims all day. Just try to make a name for yourself, honestly. Because Siege is a community full of people that's cool, fun, amazing. I know some people, I know some of people, you know, like all around, like, okay, that's pretty cool. But it's like, what do you do for yourself? And that's where I come in with my own content, you know? So it's like, is that just me trying to like feed off everyone else's feedback or energy or even like gameplay? No, I got my own shit going on. The hell, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, bro, I know this person. No, shut. No, that shit is some bandwagon action, bro. No, but I'm here making this, you know. So it's like, hey, bro, if Stomp carries, bro, that's tough, bro. Like, hey, bro, deserve it. There's nothing else to say to that, you know. I can say it like in the most nonchalant way, bro. Deserve it. So it's like he came a long way. He fought for it. You know, he came from literally console, using your fucking thumbs, to using your wrist. Like, so it's like, hey, bro, if he's able to capitalize like on himself and not put all the pressure on him, because once again, it's a team game. But people do bring up Stomp when they say G2. It's like, hey, it's a team game now. Remember that now. So it's like, I do respect all those guys on there, honestly. To the coaches, to the players, to the subs, to like everyone on there. I do respect those boys because hey, if it wasn't for y'all, Stomp wouldn't be where he at now. So it's like all in the end, it's like it's a matter of time to see if this investment was really worth it. And hey, and I do hope, you know, if you ask me, do you hope if G2 wins this series? Of course, I hope they win this, you know, like it's G2. You know, G2 is like a known name to me, bro. Like I said, I watch Asia, so it's like when I hear G2, I hear when I hear G2, I hear Japanese player. So it's like, you know, G2 is gonna be G2 regardless, wherever it's at, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. If rough on the cook, rough on the cook, rough on the cook, and I'm ready. You know, I'll probably watch one video before I go to sleep, but yeah, bro, rough on the cook. And then look, it's crazy. If he cooks at this rate now, people are not only gonna like come back to Siege. Well, if that's a thing, but like people won't only come back to Siege. They're gonna praise this dude for a while. Like when I say while, they're gonna praise this dude. Oh my god, you're the best. Oh my god, you're the best. Blah, 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 blah. So it's like, bro, and then you know, so it's like, bro, he tough. He's real tough, and it's like, no matter what you do, you ain't gonna stop him. So just to recap, honestly, this video is just about like how Stompton can like stop him. Honestly, actually give Siege X a new identity, and honestly like not make it Siege again, because we don't want Siege again. We want a new Siege, but it's like we would want to go back to the Siege where like we all enjoyed, you know. I would say miss, but no, I don't miss the old Siege. Like enjoy, but yeah, you know, like always, have fun and GG's.